Hello. How is everyone doing? Can we hear me okay? Is my volume all right? Oh. Well, we know we're live. Yay. Okay, let's make sure we're good here. All right, guys. Yay. Okay, so thank you guys for hanging out with me this evening, this night. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, choosing to take time out of your day. I always value your time. I really value your attention. I know everyone can be doing a lot of different things. And so when you're here with me, especially in the live stream, I really I value that you're here. And that's why I do a lot of the things I do on a live stream format, because for me, I want the interactive experience. I just feel it's just so much more real. It's already real for me, but being here in a live, format makes it completely like 100 times 10 more real for all of us as a collective to be here. So I just want to say thank you for hanging with me, spending your time with me. Thank you guys. So as you can see from the title of the video, I believe I labeled it as live interactive discussion. We're going to cover a few things here tonight in this live stream. And for those who are already here hanging out in the chat, I did say that I will cover Gannon and that case. I will absolutely do so. I have a couple of, channel announcements and important things that I think are very relevant for us to cover first. And we're going to get to that part second. Now, I will be taking suggestions on information that you guys want me to maybe hone in on and cover specifically. I'm very active in my comments section on the videos. So for those who have already interacted with me, you probably already know that I'm very integrated and back and forth experience, dialogue, conversation. It's an ongoing discussion, guys, right? That's what it really is. And that's what it's supposed to be. At least that's my intention. That's what's taking place. So you guys who have been with me, I'm sure you guys have noticed, very much so you're going to get a response from me, a comment from me in the comments section of all of my videos. I'm very much so intertwined. I think it's so important for us to have a back and forth dialogue. That's just how I feel about it. And so for those who've already had that, engagement, I'm sure you can attest to that dialogue experience. So I hope that you guys like that. That's how I feel about it. And so thank you guys for those who leave comments and who are back and forth in that dialogue. I really appreciate that a lot. I do. Yay! Hey. Okay. Let's make sure I can see everybody. Again, like I said, this live stream is going to be interactive, guys. Interactive. And it's a discussion, right? So for those who catch the replay, you're not, there's no, just know in advance. This is a discussion. This is an interactive experience. Got it, guys? So I had to say that. I had to. Yay! Jency, let me say hello. Who's here with us right now? If you're here hanging out, let me know you're here, okay? I really care who's here. If you don't know me by now, it's a good time to start to get to know me. I really care about who's hanging out with us in the live stream, in the chat. I care about the comments. the purpose of life itself, on the evolution of our consciousness, of humanity as a soul, is the ongoing evolution of one's experience, okay, guys? So that's why I choose to do things the way I do it, all right? There is a method to my madness, I promise, guys. Sportsinguista, am I saying that correctly? Sportguista. Hello and welcome. Hi, I'm in your chat. I listen to you. Have a great room and your words are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! Debbie D, Cooper Cool. Yay! Glowing Ember. She says. Now, if I say he or she and it's incorrect, let me say this to begin with. I read energies, guys. So you just may have either more masculine or more feminine energies in your vibration. Glowing Ember says, I see how overcome you become. I see how you become overcome by spirits. You allow yourself to completely open up to communication. That's true. I admire your ability and passion that you put in the process. Thank you. Guys, if it's your first time here, welcome. But yes, thank you for acknowledging. I put my heart and my soul into anything I do in life, guys. That's just who I am. It's my personality. So thank you for acknowledging and valuing that level of like authenticity that comes through the camera. Thank you. Yay! Yes. Yay! Yes, I know. I know the case makes everyone feel extremely sad. Trust me. It's a very heavy case. That is true. Absolutely. That's undeniable. I think anybody who's ever followed the case will probably feel the same way. It's very difficult to even just step away from it because of just what we know factually, right? And then of course what's implied by what's not being said, if that makes sense, right, guys? So I completely understand. Yeah. Yes. I know, and there's not a lot of news on him. I know that hurts my heart. It hurts my soul at the core level, guys. It really does. We're going to cover that in a moment. So I'm with you guys. I'm with you. I promise. I am. Guys, before I go any further, please, I always like to have background like jazz, classical playing. If you can hear it where it's loud enough or clear enough coming through here, please let me know, because I don't want the video to be jeopardized or copyright striked. So if you can hear it clear enough, I can go lower that. If we're all good, give me the thumbs up, okay? And if you're here hanging out, speaking of thumbs up, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're here and you really value my contribution to everything we're doing here, please show me some support and give the video a thumbs up, please. Whether you're here live or watching the replay, please consider supporting me in the channel and give me a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate that. I really do. All right. So you'll notice here in the chat, I asked everyone, at least who have already been here congregating, if you do have any questions about the case specifically, or just things or thoughts that they may be related or unrelated, please have those questions or those suggestions, recommendations ready, because I will be taking notes later and be asking everyone for their feedback on what they'd like to see more of, any categories or subjects that they'd like me to cover. I'm open to hearing what you have to say, and then I'll decide what we do. Okay, guys? So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I don't wear glasses, but I need to see closer. Let's see here. All right. One of the readers that I was listening. Wait, one of the readers. I don't know about that. But we will cover that part of the discussion. So keep that in your mind, sports linguista. We will cover that, okay, guys? I know it's a very difficult and sensitive subject given the situation. We will cover it with integrity. We will cover it with honesty and with love and respect. Sorry, every time I breathe that in, it is very heavy on my heart and my soul. It is. But I'm here. All right. So if you hear me breathing heavily, guys, well, I breathe a lot anyways, and I do breath work, but there is the nature of the beast of what we're talking about, what we're covering. It's very dense as a topic. It is, guys. I'm sorry, it is. So if you don't know that it's dense by now, it's very heavy. It doesn't matter if you're not even a very intuitive or empathic person. You don't have to be a psychic medium. I think if any human being, a soul, or a very factual and logical person were to look at the case, it is very difficult, emotionally trying on the heart and the soul, for sure. So that's real. Regardless of your personal beliefs or what you know about the facts, what's been released, what's not been released, it's very real, guys. It's real. And we're covering this in a very energetic level, in real time, in raw experiences. I do my live streams like this. There's a reason. I have multiple reasons of why I do the format the way that I do. I'm not going to share all of the reasons, but I think that you guys get the gists of how the energy is coming together, and as a collective, how we're here together. I hope that you guys can see that. Let me know here if you guys do acknowledge that when you're here in the live stream. Let me know. Do you guys feel it more intensely? And then put a 2 if you even feel it in the replay. Please let me know. Let everyone know who watches this, who's not fortunate to be here this exact hour. There's a lot that we do. It's very trying. So let me know, guys. Let me know. Yes, glowing ember. Yay. Yes, Sprite. Yes, I have to have my Sprite, guys. I can already feel my mouth being dry. I speak a lot. I'm going to be speaking a lot. And I have to have ice. I get hot whenever I do anything that's spiritual. And the heavier the energy, the hotter my body will get. So thank you for understanding and holding some little bit of compassion for me. Thank you. Okay? Thanks. Yes, I need ice. And my ice machine is broken, so I had to go to the gas station, get some ice, and like throw the bag on the floor because it's just like a big brick. And I can't work with a brick. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So yay. Guys, if you're just joining, thank you for hanging out with us. Give this video a thumbs up if you appreciate what I'm doing here. If you like what we're about, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are a beautiful and safe community. We really have the best intention of doing the right thing. I operate with 100% integrity, and I bring it to you raw and real, and that's why it's in live stream format, okay, guys? So thank you. Thank you for respecting my process, and thank you for supporting me. All right, just so we can make sure that I'm up to speed with everybody here, if you have thoughts about Gannon, you may have to copy and paste that. We'll get to that section, guys, so I can actually engage on those exact pinpoint, on those statements. But it's real, guys. It's very, very real, okay? Yay. Danielle G, hello. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out. Quinn, hello. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out. Glowing Ember, thank you. Welcome. Yay. Danielle says, Katrina, I never met you, but you seem so sweet and sincere. Thank you for being you. Thank you. Well, thank you for accepting me as I am. In this type of experience, naturally it comes with, what it comes with, right? It comes with people who are skeptical, and I completely understand that. I do. It comes with a lot of other things. So when people can recognize the truth and the authenticity and bring it to the table, it really does stand out to me. So when you guys tell me in the comments that you value that you can acknowledge that, it warms my heart. You have no idea. There's a lot of comments that come in about this person is into black magic or into witchcraft, or this person's fake. They just read the news and they're just re-spitting out whatever on the news. And, I take them off the grain of salt. I really do. But in the reality, this is a real do. But in the reality, this is a real world. This is what I'm experiencing here is, like I said, real, raw. It's uncut. There's no editing, right? There's no filtering. What I'm experiencing is going to be relayed across the screen, and you're going to experience, to the best of your own abilities, what I'm experiencing. And so I really appreciate those who can acknowledge the bravery, the courage, and the realness that comes with what we're doing here. All right. So thank you for supporting me and at least being open to the insights, right? At least being open to the insights of what's coming through. So thank you. Sorry, I was eating earlier, so please don't mind if my body is making its own noise. I cannot avoid that. Yes. Exactly, Debbie D, yes. Yes, I will cover that too, guys. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions, whether here in the chats or in general, about different tarot readers. Everyone has their own style and approach, and what their gifts are going to be uniquely their own. Okay, I will cover that with respect. I will, absolutely, because I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility that I take on as my own self. No one gives me that, but I feel there is a responsibility for those in higher consciousness and who's operating in this manner to do justice toward this, the category, the subject, the topic of, tarot, whether it's astrology or whether it's being a psychic or a medium. There were a lot of differences, I know, and I will at least cover that a little bit because I think it's important. I really do. There's some distinct differences, and I hope to at least do the category of this subject matter justice, because it is a responsibility. Anybody who is operating with the highest integrity has a responsibility to acknowledge where they really are with those abilities and to put it on the forefront. I will absolutely do that every single time. I will share what I believe, not always coming through experience, but also what I know in the realm of this subject matter. All right, guys? So thank you. I hope I don't forget these thoughts. I won't. I don't think I will. So, yay. And there's different kinds of decks too, and I will cover that. So help me, guys, when we get to those topics. I do want to cover it briefly for sure. And then after I cover some forethoughts, some insights that we're going to be doing, I want us to have a discussion about the information that has come through on Gannon. I think we've covered so much, I feel, depth in only 2 live streams, but they were so intense, so dense, so heavy, so informative that it's a lot to unpack. So I want to cover those, and then I want us to have a dialogue about what you guys took away from part 1 and part 2. And if you guys want to hang with me for a while, of course, I have my cards. I've had requests from people here in the comments to do Letitia or Tisha. I've had comments to do the family, their current mindset, and other things. So I want your thoughts. I care about what you are interested in from me, and we're gonna do that. So if you want to hang with me the whole time, we're gonna hang. So that's what we're doing. All right, guys. Yay. Yay. Hey, okay. So let's make sure I say hello. If you're here, let me know you're here. Let's hang out. I see Debbie D, Jen Z, Kira Lynn, Jeff Shelley. How is everyone doing? Stardust. I see Outlaw. Yay. Danielle G, Dawn J, Angelina ATF. Woo-hoo. Casey, me too. If you're here, let me know you're here, because when you're here, guys, you're not only being part of the process, like energetically, but you're being tapped into what I'm doing. And anyone who is part of my process is always going to be healed. Okay, so if you do suffer from anything, right, we're not going into that, but for people who understand energy, if you understand energy, I am a natural healer. I am a spiritual guide. I'm a spiritual mentor and coach to so many people, and I do it out of the kindness of my heart and my soul. It's part of my contribution of why I am here and what I'm doing here to help humanity, to help consciousness, to help ascension. So if you're here, it's important you say you're here. This is not for notoriety. This is not for like something superficial. This is because this is how energy works. When you put your name here, I am pulling through energy. And for those who have been here from before, you understand that I can tap in and I'm here to help. When I'm here, I give it 100%. All of my entire body is being pulled, being focused. That's why sometimes people say, gosh, this is too intense for me. It's intense because this is real. This is not manufactured. There's no possible way in this world that this could be anything other than authentic, okay? So if you're here, let me know. Yay! Hey, Stephanie! Yay! Awesome, guys. All right, so let me make sure. Hold on, I'm here. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And so maybe people don't know we're covering Gannon, but I thought it was very clear in case people want to come in. I think I should at least make sure it's adjusted. I made sure to put live interactive discussion. That way for those who just only want some like basic pieces, then this is not the live stream for you. All right, so we were good with that. Yay. All right, hold on, where am I at? I'm right here. I'm right here. No, not there. No, leave that alone. I had to make sure I checked the moderator levels, guys. We did have some, we had some things in the past. So I made sure all that was rectified, you know, and it's better to have few people helping me moderate because, you know, even though we can't all be here part, you know, of it in real time, we're going to have to do our best to work with who we have, okay? So thank you in advance to my moderators. Thank you to the blue people with wrenches. That means I truly do appreciate you, respect you, and value you for helping not only support me, but support our little channel because we are truly a family. We are a soul family. We are here because that is part of this process, right? If you're going to get some pieces and tidbits, that's great, right? You can watch any videos you guys want, but this is more than that. This is more than that, guys. This is more than that. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. Yay, I found it. Okay. All right, we're here. I'm not sure what that meant. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Guys, hold on. Okay. Okay, we got it all. Save it. Yay. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's make sure that does take effect. All right. Like I said, guys, this is a live I placed purposely in the title, live interactive discussion, which means, right, we're gonna be interactive here, okay? All right. I think that's good. We're good, right, guys? Hey, Gigi, all right. Joshua Benjamin, hello, hello, hello. If the energy goes well, I hit the like. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yay. You're good, Stephanie. Yes, yay, Casey, me too. Yay. That way people who do want to hear the discussion on Gannon can also tune in. I forgot to put his name in the chat. I was so focused on live interactive discussion. That way I didn't upset people who watch the replay, who are like, we don't want to hear you interact with the chat. We just want what you have to say. I'm like, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it as best I can. So, guys, okay. I know, guys, my son is 11 years old. Every single night, we're going to get there, okay? We're going to get there. But it is difficult. It absolutely is difficult. Hi, Pamsy. How are you? Carolyn says, is tonight our Gannon night? I feel like you should know this person, but I don't. Oh, Carolyn, we're going to cover various things. I'm going to cover a couple things up front first, and then I'm going to still cover some discussion on the last 2 streams that I covered on Gannon. He's a little boy who's 11 years old who is missing for now more than 4 weeks. And it's just such a heartbreaking situation. And we need all intuitives, all empaths to be here as a collective. So I hope you hang out and stay. Even if you're not super familiar with the case, we're going to do other things too. But I think it's important that you hang with us because I need you, girl. I need you. If you're willing to. No pressure, no pressure. So. But yes. Hello, Carolina Little. Yay. Texas woman, hello. Des the doll, hi. Jess Shelley. It is many layers. Absolutely, Jess Shelley. And remind me, Jess Shelley, you were Cancer, right? Or was it your husband? I try to remember the... See, guys, if you don't know me by now, I have a really good memory. And that's why I really love interacting because I remember even your name, your profile name, whether it's your real name or not, has an energetic imprint, guys, that I'm always tapping into. That's a true psychic medium, right? So if you've never actually engaged with a real psychic medium, this is something different. All right. I'm not going to scare you. But we cover it in real, raw formats. That's why it's sometimes dense and heavy, but we're real. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it with integrity and authenticity. That's what we have to do. So thank you. Thank you for honoring this process with me. Thank you for hanging with me the whole time. Sometimes we go long, guys. And we're all contributing. We are all contributing. We really are. We really are. Even if you don't understand energy, guys, we are all here holding that vibration. All right? Casey, my son, 18. Yes. Casey, me too. She has a son who's 18. Her daughter is 9. Yeah. It's very difficult. My son's 11, so it's very, it is what it is. We know what it is. There's no way to minimize what it is. It is there. Joshua, hello. All right, so let's make sure I am with everyone here. Hanging. All right, 8816 Donna, hello from Kansas City. And you guys see I have my blue candles. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? Dawn J, Katrina, Bina, Bobina, Stephanie. My family always called me that back in the day. So Emmy, Mimi's Crafty Club. Oh, Mimi's Crafty Crojo. The Truth. Hello, hello, hello. Pamsy, Stardust, Joshua, Carolyn, Angelina, ATF, Just Shelly, Dawn J, Texas Woman, Mrs. Katz. I know. Quinn, hello. Hello, Quinn. Debbie D, Glowing Ember. Yay. The Goddess, Scatamouche. Sarah Smiles. Oh, I didn't see it, guys. See, that's why I'm going back up. That way I didn't miss anybody. Hello, how are you, Sarah? She says I ran a spirit box on Gannon. I was given advice, or I was given Ask Alice, Rhonda, and then Alice. Oh, the grandmother's name is LaRonda? That's interesting, guys. So if you've already watched part 1 and part 2 of Gannon, guys, I'm counting on you guys that you guys took notes, that you remember the things that stood out to you, right? Everyone will have different pieces that like stood out to them specifically, and we're gonna all come together with that discussion. So thank you. If you have not seen part 1 or part 2, then I absolutely urge you to look at those later. And if you're watching the replay, if you're watching the replay and you have not seen part 1 or part 2, then I strongly urge you to check those videos out, because they're full of intensity. Okay, now if you're not someone who has the stomach, the heart, and the soul to take that on, then I don't recommend you watch that. Okay, it's not for everybody, and I respect that. Not everybody can hold on to what we're doing. We know what it is, right? Those who have been here, we know what that is. It's difficult, it's heavy, and it's dense. So it's not for everyone. So I don't hold anything against those who don't have the emotional tolerance. It's difficult, guys. I know that. So thank you guys for those who stood with me in part 1 and part 2. And even if you couldn't stomach and be with me throughout the entire time, if you watch the replay of part 1 and part 2, then you know the information and the insights and all the intensity that came through, right, guys? Just even saying it, it's heavy. So, all right. If I want to have 2 choices, off the house or off the freezer. Wait, what? Casey, me too. If I want to have 2 choices, off the house or out of the freezer. Ice, Carolyn. All right. Miss Family Tree, I haven't seen you. Are you here still? I was going up again in the chat, guys, because this is interactive. So if you're not here for interactive discussion, kindly and nicely move along. This is an interactive and raw experience. So we will cover other things, but if you don't like that type of experience, then this isn't the video for you. All right? So, Miss Family Tree, how are you? I haven't seen you in, my God, months. I think it's been months. Katie in the know. Emmy, on point. Yes. Oh, you're feeling a little lost. Yeah, you'll catch up. You'll catch up. People who have been with me for a long time, you're gonna catch up, guys. Trust me. I promise you that, okay? I promise. Mrs. Katz. Oh, Mrs. Cat, ask me that question in just a moment, all right? I want to answer that for not just for you, but other people have messaged me, have emailed me, have reached out on social media about various things when it comes to spirits. I want to make sure that I help answer not just your question, but those who have similar thoughts in this video. Yay! Infinity and beyond, like Toy Story. Infinity and beyond, like Toy Story. I know. I try my best, guys, to lighten the energy when I can. It doesn't always happen, but I always try. So, yay. Yes, Caroline, you know. Well, people who know my channel know that I don't always cover any missing persons or true crime on the channel because of the nature of the beast. I'm still here, guys. Let me know. No, maybe so. Yes. Guys, Jessica B. Hello, Jessica B. Want to make sure I acknowledge everyone. Stardust and Quinn. Katie in the know. Perla Marshall. Hello. Thank you for making it, everyone. Daniel G. Thank you. Daniel G says, Katrina, you are literally the cutest thing ever. Your heart shines through. I'm so happy that my heart can shine through, even through the difficultness of the information. You know, that's incredible. So thank you so much. The nice and kind compliments help me get through the very ugly ones, guys. And there are some ugly ones quite a bit, quite often. I usually let the mean ones stay, but if it's very, very vulgar, then I will delete the ugly, very ugly comments. But I usually let everyone have a voice in the comments section. But if it's not even appropriate, I'm not going to keep it. But so I always appreciate the kind thoughts and the kind and warm compliments. It helps me stay fully with my heart here, despite the ugliness that, well, it's a given, right? No matter what we're doing in life, there's good, there's bad, there's neutral, there's lots, all right? So, yay. All right, here we go, guys, okay? Oh my gosh, right? Gigi, all right. The symbolism, absolutely, yes. Hello, hello. Christian, hello, Christian. How are you? Princess Leia's Buns, how are you? Sassy, we are going to cover that, all right? So this, like I said, is a live interactive discussion, all right? So we're gonna be interactive. Let me know, do I need more moderators? I know I have Gen Z here. Do I have any other blue moderators here to help? Let me know, please, let me know. I did reduce the moderators from the last few streams, but I want to have enough to help. So if you're here and you do have a wrench, will you let me know you're here? Please, we don't want to be disrupted by lower frequency. We absolutely don't. So if you're here and you do have a blue wrench, please let me know you're here. I will be counting on you. And if you're not available, I respect that. I need to have some additional help. So let me know if you're willing to help. Raise your hand. Give me a sign that you want to help me tonight. And let me know who's here, please. That way we keep it very respectful. All right, we're going to be very respectful, and we have a zero tolerance for anything that is inappropriate. So Let me know who's here, who can help. That way I know what we're doing, okay? Because we're gonna keep it we're gonna keep it appropriate. Hey, happy, just Shelly. Jennifer Layton, hello. Dawn J. Satin B Simone, hello. Let me know who's here to help me. 44 out of 144,000. Sarah, I think you gave me sufficient hints. Okay. Yeah, guys, always go with your gut instincts. All right, if you've been with me, a true spiritual coach, a true spiritual guide who operates with integrity will always encourage their people who are together as a group, right, to follow their intuition, right? Follow their gut instincts. Absolutely. If you feel compelled of whatever information is coming through, absolutely take that as real for you. If that's your truth, don't deny who you are and don't deny what's coming through. And I'm here to help people reaffirm that intuitive side of them. That's important, guys. It really is. And beyond this case, that's always important as a soul, as a human being. So if I can do any good for the world, right, along covering this case, I want you guys to be left with more value, more insight, more informed for how you operate in the world. So thank you. And yes, I'm always a big encourager of following your truth, staying true to whatever comes through. Even if what comes through isn't 100% accurate, that's how you learn to trust yourself. You have to start somewhere, okay, guys? So thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Joshua and Emmy. Happy. All right. Are we guys good? Are we good? Do I only have Gen Z here and Happy to help? That's it, guys? I might need more help. Guys, I might need more help. Gen Z can't do it by herself, guys. Do I have any volunteers? Gen Z, are you here? We might need some more help just to be safe, guys. Are we good? Just Shelly, are you here still? Anyone? I mean, I know people are here. All right, I got Gen Z. Anyone else hanging out with me? I'm hoping we got some help here. Hey, Finley. Hey, Melissa Antle, how are you? We're good, happy. All right. We're gonna roll like that for now. All right. Yay. Melissa, I'm so happy you caught the live stream too. I really am. Emmy, Glowing Ember, HPR News. Hello, Christian. I'm sticking here for the long haul. I think I'm the live stream. Carolyn, are you good? Do you want to help me tonight, Carolyn? So, sister, can you help me tonight, Carolyn? Are you willing to hang out the whole time? Because I need people who can help the whole time. We might be here for a little bit, guys. So I need help that can hang the whole time. That's why. So I usually, give additional wrenches in the live streams for whoever's here, Otherwise, I just have too many moderators and they're not actually here. So, yay, Carolyn. Awesome. All right. All right. Here we go. Yes. Gen Z concurs. Gen Z is my bestie twin. Yay. Okay, let me go and let me make sure I got her. Hold on, guys. We're just making sure we're safe, okay? Because we want this to be a very great place for all of us to interact. We have a zero tolerance for any trolls. And then if you're just being disrespectful, then we're just going to let you leave. So if you think twice about what you're going to say here, because we don't even want you to be here with us because we don't value energy at lower frequencies. Does that make sense? So there's no hard feelings. But if you're not a believer and you're not open-minded to what's coming through, then you really just don't belong here. And let's just kindly exit stage left. Okay? Woo-woo! Make sense, guys? No hard feelings, but we have an agenda here, right? For the goodness of humanity. We know what we're doing here, and we know what we're going to work with, what we're not. So, where's Carolyn? Yay. Carolyn, all right. I added you, girl, as a moderator. Thank you. Yay. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Okay, let's go. If we need more, we'll address that. So let me know. Put some red flags or something for me to know. Last time I had too many moderators, it didn't quite, work in our favor. So I reduced them and we'll just take it case by case, stream by stream. All right, guys? So yeah. All right, let's get started again. Okay, so here we're going to start with this. Okay. Yay. Okay. Why do you want to leave? Oh, who do you? No one's leaving. No. All I'm saying is that let's be kind. No one was being rude at this point, but just in case, guys, just in case. We know things. Once I start speaking and doing things, I just want to be unbefriended. All right, here we go. Hey, D, real deal. D, real deal. Oh, is it noticeable? Thank you, Casey, me too, please. The last thing I want is this to be violating copyright strike because we're going to cover some things. Yes, let me lower that, please, guys. That will ruin the whole thing, okay? That's it. Thank you, Casey, me too. That means so much to me because we don't want to get this far into it and have a thank you. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's lower that background. That's good. Uh-oh, that's too low. Okay, we're good. Perfect, thank you guys, okay. Is that better, guys? I don't know if anyone else hears it. Are we good? Does it, can anyone else notice it? It still sounds loud? Guys, I don't want it to be that loud because we can get copyright striked and then no one can get this transmission of information and then, can someone, okay, give me at least a few people to tell me. If you can still hear it, tell me because I really don't want to compromise. It seems louder. All right, guys, let me lower it like at least 5 more notches. Should be better that way, for sure now. Okay. Guys, is that better? Guys, is that better, guys? Yes? Yay! Okay, here we go. All right, guys, I have to go back up to my notes. My printer wasn't functioning. All right. So let's start with this. I have my notes here because my printer, guys, look these are my own personal notes. Y'all cannot see that. It's fine. Yeah, you can't. That's okay. My printer was like not jiving, and so I was like, let's just get this show on the road. So if I'm looking at my phone, that's why, okay? So here we go. We covered that already. Yes. Okay. So before we get into Gannon, I do want to at least let everyone have a chance. If you are willing to help me out on the channel, please send me an email. My email is in my About Me section, guys, okay? I'm always looking for volunteers who are really vested toward, contributing towards humanity. If that feels like you are called to do so, please send me an email and let me know you're willing to help me, okay? I'm a one-person operation, and this is not my full-time thing, but this is what I do, to help contribute forward. So if you feel called to help toward this in any way, please send me an email, okay, guys? My email is listed up there, okay? Thank you. We always could use some help. All right, next. Okay. Let me see how I want to start that one up. Let me also give you just some brief background of who I am. For those who don't know me, I always think it's important for you guys to know who I am a little bit. I'm going to share some things about myself. That way you know who you're sitting with and who you're spending time with, okay? I'm not going to go too far into details, but I think it's important to cover some pieces. Do you guys want me to do that? Let me know if that, wait, what? Let me see, I cannot see this. Yes, a little bit? Okay, we will not be long on that, but I think it's kind of good to know a little bit. Yeah, Brittany, we are talking about Gannon about maybe 15 more minutes maximum. We're gonna have a discussion and a dialogue, a very interactive discussion about part 1, part 2 of the video. But I do want to make a couple of just brief announcements, and that's gonna be all, okay, guys? Okay, so Danielle G says, yes, I would like to know more about me. Okay, I won't go too long on that, but I just want to at least give you guys some brief basic stuff. Wildflowers. Yeah. Yes, okay, so I won't go too far, that way I don't bore people here, but I think that it might be helpful, okay, guys? All right. My life path is a number 1. If you have questions about me, ask me now. We can cover that first. I'm a life path number 1. I'm a Scorpio. All right. November 12th. Okay. All right. 10. Okay, cool. So I think it's fair for me to start off with, I've always had heightened awareness from as early as age 5. Like, we're gonna speed through this, okay? Okay. For those who would like to donate, I have Super Chat open, and that's the extent. I don't do PayPal. I don't take any money on the side. Guys, this is not for income. This is not what I do here. Is not to support me financially, but I welcome Super Chat donations because that's part of YouTube's process here, and that's awesome. And that's the extent of that. Okay, guys. So that's the extent. I'll cover that in a minute. So yeah, so as early as probably age 5, guys, I have always been very in tune, heightened awareness. Many different things I've experienced over the course of all of the years. Paranormal things, out of body things from early on. I've had very horrible things spiritually take place as well. That was earlier in my life where I did not know how to discern what was taking place. And just like anyone in this world, when you're experiencing something and there's no resource or guidebook or like textbook, there's no blueprint to figure out what does this mean. This is like going back in the day. This is pre-internet. There was no internet, guys, back then. All you knew was your experience. And let me tell you, I was born and raised Catholic. So if anyone knows about like the Catholic Church, they don't, support these type of things. And I understand that. So I'm very sensitive to all religions. Really, I really am. I love all religions. There's always some truth in all of them, but I'm going to tell you my truth, okay? So yes, I was born and raised Catholic. I was an altar server girl for years and years. I went to Catholic school my entire life. We're talking preschool, okay? Grade school. And then I went to private, high school. And I went to private college. So we are talking about that. I have, family members who are very die-hard Catholics, okay? I say that because that comes with its thing, right, guys? I was always taught and raised to be respectful, never to question the Catholic faith, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important that I do share these little tidbits because it gives you context into my journey. And I'm not going to dissect that or discuss that, but I think it's relevant given what I'm doing here today. Does that make sense or not, guys? Does that make sense? And can anyone relate to that? Right? All right, guys? Yes, I'm reading comments. Yes, I'm here. This is interactive. This video, this live stream, whether you're here live or the replay, is interactive. If you do not like interactive experiences, move stage left, okay? Yes, I'm here. Hi, Ivy Lou. Hi, Jane. Today's Ash Wednesday. Well, wouldn't that be interesting? But you know what I'm referring to, guys, where we're born and raised in whatever the religious upbringing. And I am not against any religions. So the point is not to like go against that. I'm just sharing with you guys some of my background, all right? All right. People always ask. Yes, Ivy Lou, we will talk about Gannon in about maybe 10 minutes. We are absolutely going to talk about Gannon, okay? But I've had a lot of questions in the comments and by emails, and so I just feel it's important. I can do it in a live stream, and then we'll go on to the discussion of part 1 and part 2. And then I've had requests from people to talk about, do some reading on Letitia, the stepmother. So if you guys are wanting that, we're going to cover that today too. If you can hang. If you can't hang, then I don't know what to tell you. All right. So. Yes, thank you, Gigi. All right, yes. I know. Lots of things, right? There's so many, like, I would say indoctrination, not just religious, but also societal, guys. And so you'll notice on my channel, I cover a healthy variety of topics that I feel I am called to discuss, okay? Hi, Quinn, thank you. 8. Oh yeah, and if you guys want me to tap into your energy at the end, stay tuned, and I can tap into whatever is coming through for you. You can give me your birthday, or nothing, because I don't need anything. But if you want me to, absolutely, we will do that at the very end. So if you're here for that, then you're in luck. All right. Hi, Emily. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much love. Thank you. So yes, guys, if you want to hang out toward the end after we discuss Gannon and the stepmom, we can talk about each other. Like I said from the very beginning, I really care about those who are here. There's a reason why I put effort and emphasis on the engagement here. I know it may ruffle people's feathers when they watch the replay. Trust me, I probably get like so many comments about just get on with the reading, but that's not what we're doing here. You know, so I take I take what they say, and then I'm gonna still do things the way I feel bad and called to do them. All right. Okay, let me get back to being focused here. So, all right. So in life, we're trained, we're conditioned, we are conditioned at many levels, guys. Okay, so if this makes you uncomfortable, I apologize, but this is real, very real to me. You know, society and religious, like we're always being conditioned. Okay, guys, we really are, on what to believe, how to believe it, how to think, what to think. You know, and if that's too far-fetched for you, I respect that. I do. Hold tight. But that is true for me. That's very real to me. I'm not making anyone uncomfortable. I hope that's not my intent, but that's very real. And there's a lot of social constructs that just keep pushing that agenda, that narrative. And that's why a lot of topics like this, or taboo topics, that's how it got a very bad rap, guys, because the church and society and the people in power and control, they don't want us to really tap into our true self. Okay, if that's too far-fetched for you, I respect that. I really do. But that's very real. For me, it is. And so they don't want us to tap into our true self. They don't, because that means that means they are not in control, and they don't want the masses trusting themselves. They don't want the mass population finding their true self, that inner awareness. But that's so important, guys. It's so real. And I know it might not be a very favorable topic, and that's not the discussion at hand, but it's important for you guys to understand that's how taboo topics were created, okay? That's why a lot of things that are like hidden or, you know, being masked, it gets that reputation because they don't want us to come into our truth, guys. That's all, okay? Again, I just felt it was very important for me to at least share those pieces. So, life progresses, right? I'm very, very, very fortunate, guys. Hello, hi, Carly P. How are you? Hi, Ivy Lou, Finley, Debbie D, Princess Leia Buns. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. All right. And like I said, these topics that I'm covering here in little micro glimpses, they may not be very popular, and I get that, but it's very real part of this process. Okay, so hello, Cujo lives. Isn't that from The Sandlot? All right, guys, I don't know. April Crone. Casey, me too. Carly P. Yeah. Yeah. So I know these may not be favorable or popular topics, and I'm not here to win a popularity contest. I'm not. And that's not the goal here, but it's part of who I am. It's part of my own process, my own journey. And I feel that I must hold integrity and I must hold authenticity to what I know is true. Okay. So to move a little bit further along. So on my own journey, all right, guys, I'm almost done with my own journey, and we'll talk about the topic in just a moment. My background is, well, you know, I went to school to, my higher education is in accounting and finance. Hey, see my tutu, licensed to dance. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I love you. Thank you for your donation. You were so sweet. Oh, I love you. I love you beyond the donation. I love you because I love you. We've had many interactions. That's why I love you guys. So thank you. So, you know, I had to figure out really early in my life that if I followed those natural instincts of these things that were happening, these paranormal things, oh my God, they would have probably put me into a loony bin, guys, okay? So, and that's fine. There was no one in my family I can go to. No one, guys. So I had to like simmer down, tune out what was happening, but also still know it was real. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna let anyone tell me what I knew was real, but also I had to make sure I was still living a healthy life. And I had no guide, no parental person said, Katrina, we hear what you're saying. We understand what you're saying, but you gotta know, I thank God I have a really good head on my shoulders, guys. I always have. I have spirit guides. And I'm also a very old soul, all right? And thank God at an early age, I knew that it was real, but I would have to still, you know, be part of other elements, you know, to have a successful life. You know what I'm saying, guys? You guys following me? I'm not here to talk about who I am, but I think it's important for those who don't know me to hear a little bit of really everything, you know, pieces. Yeah, thanks, guys. So I knew early in my life I wanted to do a lot of things, but those things would not be favorable. So thankfully, I pursued business, guys. I love business, all right? I have a business, you know, my higher education is in accounting and finance, and I love, love, love business. Like till this day, I love business, guys. Look, I'm a diehard business. All right. I love it. For those who know me off of YouTube, I will ramble and rattle about business like till there's no more breath left in me. All right. So thankfully, I was able to figure out, okay, I'm going to go to school for this. I did accounting and finance, which is not easy, guys. I'm not here to toot my own horn, but anyone who knows anyone who has accounting and finance, like I said, I'm not here to, boast, but I will tell you without a shadow of a doubt, you must be a very intelligent person, absolutely, to attain an accounting and finance of higher education and then to go into corporate America, okay, and secure high positions in corporate America with Fortune 500 companies for 12 plus years, okay? Again, this is not to boast of my professional and my educational background. This is to give you a 360 of who I am. It just puts things into perspective. Does that make sense? Or am I boring you guys? Let me know. Tell me right here.